comes from looking at all the 5 aspects, 5 pillars of finance, and executing well in each pillar. And some people are unaware that there are 5 pillars, there are 5 aspects. And so they are, to name them, the legal, the insurance, taxation, investments, and cash flows and cash reserves. So every choice you make, every decision you make every day that is financial is going to be made in one or more of those categories. So I think really getting from that place of just confusion and overwhelm to that place of confidence is just going to be getting more of those things right than not, and navigating well. So I think it's just about making money choices that are in alignment with your most important objectives, your most important goals, and in alignment with your faith and your family and your future. So those are probably some of the things that I would think about first. I think it's important to educate yourself. When you know better, you do better. And the problem with information in the financial world out there is that most of the information that you get, most of the education that you get comes from people in the financial industry. And that's not a bad thing until you consider their motives. So if you're sitting across the table from someone who sells insurance and you're learning about insurance, their commission is going to be based on the higher premium you're going to pay. So there's a natural conflict of interest built into the system. If you're sitting across the table or the desk from a banker, they want you to have a mortgage. And if you have one, you need a refi. They want you to invest your money in their products. They want you to put your money in their CDs because that's how they're compensated and that's how they get money for their corporation. So it's not a bad system. It's just a system that you need to consider the source. Why would they give me that advice? Why are they making that recommendation? Is that really the best one for me? And so always looking at all of your options, not just the ones that they're selling you at the moment. Looking at all of your options, you can always choose the best course of action for you and your family. So I think it's about informing yourself, getting an education. Any Truth in Life is all about resourcing people. We've got free videos on the YouTube channel, and there's things on LinkedIn and Facebook. And of course, we have this online mastery course, which helps everybody navigate every one of those aspects well. And we can chat about that if it's a resource that your viewers might be interested in. I think another thing that's important when we're in a season like this and there is all this chaos is just to only use the facts. Get really good information. The news is not going to be good information. It's amazing. I don't watch the news once in a while. I'll flip through and I'm aware, I have to be aware of my industry, but and I'll see the numbers scrolling by of what's going on in the world, in the economy, some of the reports that have come out. I'll see what the market's doing. And then there'll be a person dressed nicely telling us information that doesn't match what's scrolling across right under their face. And it just boggles my mind how inaccurate and misleading information can be in not only the news, the daily news, but in newspapers and in magazines and periodicals and online. There's so much poor information and misinformation, usually designed to get you to take action or to promote some fear. I guess for the news organizations, it's about making you watch more. You're concerned, so you're going to tune into more and watch more. If it's a book or something somebody's promoting in an online summit or something, ultimately there's going to be a pitch for you to buy something. And that might be exactly what you need. I'm doing the same thing. I've got resources that I want to make available to people. I can't make them all free. Many of them are, but I can't make them all free because I've got goals too. So I think the last thing that I would say is for people coming out of a season like this where their world's been turned upside down and maybe financially they're not where they were or where they'd like to be, is to just keep moving forward. Keep your goals in front of you. Maybe this is a great season. It's a great time for you to consider reflecting on the goals you have, clarifying them, updating them, and making sure that as a family, as a couple, if you're married, as a CEO, if you have a C-level suite of executives, that you're all working toward the same goals together. And refining them is okay. You can course correct, but keep moving.
It reminds me of Dory from Finding Nemo, right? Just keep swimming, right? Totally.
We swim, absolutely. Yeah. You're going to get somewhere where you're not if you just keep moving, keep swimming, keep growing, keep creating, stay innovative. All those great things that business owners do so well. Absolutely.
And that's great advice. And also, speaking of wisdom, I am happy to say that you actually have a book launch coming out this week, right? And I already have my copy, so I am good to go. So I am ready. I am ready to get schooled in Money, Truth, and Life. So I'm really excited about that. But please share with us, share with folks about the book launch this week. I'm very excited about that for folks to get a hold of it.
Yeah, it has been out for a little while, but this week we have a special going through Amazon. So those of you who are on Amazon or like to order Amazon Prime, you can get the book Money, Truth, and Life, or you can Google my name, or not Google, I guess search my name in the Amazon app if you're using the app, Judy Copenbarger, and Money, Truth, and Life will come up for you. And that is just, it's a storybook, it's a handbook, it's a life-changing revelation for many people of something they've been doing or what they were taught to do a certain way for so many years, and then they just see how if they shift it slightly, there's a whole different outcome, and it's closer to where they want to be. So if you order online on Amazon, the book, between now and Friday night, that's July 17th. What is this? I've been in the mountains.
I know, the whole week's just nice.
When you're fishing, it doesn't matter what time it is. It's just, when they're biting, right? So it's through Friday evening, 99 cents. I think normally it retails for 20 something, but 99 cents for the version. And you can download it immediately to Kindle. After that, it'll go back to the regular rates for the online book. But I would love for anyone to get that in your hands this week. Great for students, great for young marrieds, great for CEOs that are afraid to ask those questions because they feel they're supposed to already know the answers. Anyone in your life that really wants to get it right, whether it's estate planning, financial planning, all the different kinds of insurances out there, how to navigate all those things, when and how to keep your cash reserves and cash flows at certain levels if you're independently employed. It goes through all of those things, and it puts it in the context of your life and your family. So it's not just you should have a 401k and max it out and get the match. It's what's the impact of doing that now that I know to do that? What's the impact on my family and my spouse and my children and my legacy because I made those choices? So that's what Money, Truth, and Life is about, and I would love for you to have it at this great opportunity this week.
Excellent. And folks, if you're joining us, text the number 33777 with the word event, and Judy will send you a special link where you can order the book for 99 cents. It's a steal. You can't pass this up, folks. I'm telling you, I'm going to hold you guys accountable. For 99 cents, you can get the full wisdom of Money, Truth, and Life. So make sure that you order it. Make sure that you text the number so we can definitely send you guys a link and order it directly to your phone or tablet. So
yeah, and
Judy,
don't just order it. I don't want it on your shelf. I don't want it on your nightstand. I want it in your hands or on your Kindle, reading it. I want you to really take action for the information you get. And please let us know if you get a nugget that just is information delivered in a way you've never seen before or a perspective you've never considered before. Please let us know. You can go to any of the social media. We're everywhere. And let us know what you got. And let's start a conversation. We really want to hear from you, the impact that we're having out there.
No, and that's awesome. And if you're just joining us, a lot of the questions that we've actually asked Judy throughout the shows is a lot of them are based on her book. There's a lot of also things that have come up, such as the COVID issues that we're experiencing, businesses and all that. So there's a lot of relevant things that we discussed during our show. And if you have actually questions too, please put them on the chat, put them on social media, put a post for Judy as well on her social media so we can address that in future shows as well too. So again, if you're not following Judy, please make sure that you are following her at Judy Copenbarger.